Travis Wingood. So, well, the pain minimized to allow me to get some sleep, but because of all the liquids, constantly up going to the bathroom. If you have missed it, I had a breakout video thanks to the prophets of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. They clearly had discussed my video about abolishing the Book of Mormon for a conference, as they needed to review it before their meeting on Thursday. Every Thursday at 10 a.m. they hold their prophet meetings to discuss business and assignments to be given out. And a strange thing happened early that morning, as my video had 97 views the previous day, but that morning, right around 5 to 6 o'clock, somebody age 65 and older, according to YouTube's analytics, had watched it, and as a result, YouTube's analytics shared with those viewers, to those who are subscribers to those videos, to those users, and my video took off. And as it is conference countdown, it's necessary to take advantage of this breakout video to continue to push what the church responded with last night on their church news. They chose to respond not by calling me out by name. They don't do that. Instead, they chose to double down and claim that witnesses, such as the Whitmers, are proof that the Book of Mormon is legitimate. No. Under my playlist, LDS Witnesses Scandal, something like that. It has witnesses in it. The very first video goes over some eye-opening things that I share with you live, that I discovered live. You can find it on my homepage, as I have the playlists for church history listed there. And so last night, despite the trouble sleeping, I had dreams consistent about church history and about what was really going on. Now, if you're Mormon, you need to understand that witnesses do not contradict truth. They're supposed to support the truth. So that's what witnesses are talked about. By the mouth of, or in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses shall every word be established. A witness is supposed to be somebody who's physically seen the results of the word and testify, hey, this is actually correct. I have seen it, I have replicated it, I have seen the conclusion of it. And it's not about just saying a rote claim, Joseph Smith is a true prophet. He's a translator by the gift and power of God. The Book of Mormon is a true history of the indigenous people. That's not a testimony. That's a false testimony. You're bearing false witness. You're in violation of the Ten Commandments. The one particular one about not bearing false witness. But the church wants you to bear false witness, sending you out on missions around the world as we bear false witness of the incorrect information that the church wants us to believe in. So, yeah, we're slamming you hard with information all month long. So, let's see. The Smiths knew of the sign of the Son of Man date, which includes Sidney Rigdon, because Sidney Rigdon's the author, guys. And if you're ex-Mormon and you're thinking, yeah, Travis, he's proven that Joseph Smith is a fraud and that the whole church is corrupt, you're going to be disappointed too. Because, again, I am a witness of the truth. You gather the facts from the evidence and you see the real truth about what happened. The Smiths were legitimate people. And there's legitimate reasons why they did what they did at the time they did them. And it's that Brigham guy that I keep trying to tell you is the villain in the story. He and Heber C. Kimball. And so, let's see, I also had Joseph Smith translation and Book of Mormon compared to Revelation 12. See, my famous video on the original channel that's 37 plus in views. I didn't even know about the Book of Mormon connection at that time, and that the Joseph Smith translation with the Book of Mormon confirmed that the part about God sitting on his throne, still some soreness, were understood as being part of the sign in the heaven. There's reason. So that's another thing to go over with you. Book of Mormon apocalyptic literature, not a testament of Jesus Christ. Benson is the one who added another testament of Jesus Christ, who's not Joseph Smith. If you're Mormon and you think that that's the original title given by Joseph Smith, no, you're wrong. If you're an ex-Mormon and you think that that's the case, no, the church has deceived you. This is how they work. They tell a lie. They get both Mormon and ex-Mormon and non-Mormon to believe the lie, but in their own special way. To believe and not to believe. They're playing that dichotomy role. Just like in our government, they play tricks on us with a dichotomy of Democrat versus Republican and MAGA versus progressive. So don't get caught up in that. That's a deceptive tactic used in war to divide and conquer. The church specifically wants to purge the membership right now. That purge is to keep the most brainwashed in the church, kicking out any who might waver with weakness in apostasy. So as ex-Mormons, yes, we're proud to be weak in the faith. But don't get caught up in believing their continued lies about church history. So, yeah, we're going to spend the rest of the month doing it. This is just to update you. The other video, again, YouTube's analytics got all thrown out of whack. I was consistent with low numbers, and so this breakout, the analytical program can't handle it, and they still can't get a grasp on the actual count of how many viewers there are. I suspect there's over 600 or close to 600 by now, unless there's another wave of breakouts, which can happen. Some of my videos from a year ago are breaking out, like the one I did when the church took down the statue Moroni after the earthquake to open up the time capsule, and I did the video about lost scripture. Well, for some reason, a year later, that became a breakout video too. And so, yeah, I'm now having to deal with people who are coming to my channel for the first time and are unaware of the way I run my channel. And there are people who, are haters, who think they're defending the church by being a hater. Yeah, that makes you the bad guy. And then there are those who are unhappy with my presentation. I'm a vlogger. That means I'm just talking with you. This is like a journal, but I'm talking with you rather than to myself in a book that I keep secret and locked up so that my brother can't see. This is just me bearing testimony, literally, about the truths of the real history of the church, and even discussing translation, as I have discovered Joseph Smith is a translator, not of the Book of Mormon. In fact, I'm the one who has discovered Joseph Smith had no part of it. He was given an assignment by Daddy to distract the money man, and he blew it. So Daddy cast him out into Susquehanna River to build new homes for he and his wife Emma and Emma's parents, because they got kicked out of Harmony, where the Methodists are. I did that video repeated for you last night or early this morning. So, yes, there's going to be lots of repeats, but in so repeating, I hope that information will be obtained by those who've missed certain videos, because I've got lots of videos, guys. There's lots of information to cover. So, yeah, just to let you know, it's Marathon March in preparation for conference. I'm going to ride the wind here with the excess views. But yeah, just to let you know, the prophets responded, and they're in denial, trying to claim witnesses, out truth science, because that's others. The church is putting witnesses over science. There are lots of different scientific processes that show that the Book of Mormon is not as the church claims it is. Grammatical, literal, or literacy-wise, archaeological, geographic, biological, astronomical, translation, etc. Those are all sciences. And all of those are able to be used on the Book of Mormon to confirm or deny the claims made by the church. And the church fails all of them. And what they reveal is a completely different church history than what the church is claiming. And it's obvious that they're lying to us because they're withholding information. There are contradictions, and there are blatant, outright lies. And the church just doubles down, as they did last night. So, I have no idea if I'm allowed to eat. I don't want this to escalate again.